which obviously comes from the Reese's volcano and flows with ooey gooey melting chocolate lava. I'm no geologist, but that looks pretty darn good.
Growing your business is easy once you know the ropes. With GoDaddy Website Plus Marketing, you can quickly create a website and AI will customize it for you. Get your business out there. Get more customers in here. No sweat. For you anyway. Create a beautiful website in minutes with GoDaddy. It's the K Early Black Friday sale.
And now it's gonna be like, I want you here for the holiday.
Savings like these make wishes come true. Only at K.
With the first pick in the Jersey Mike's catering box draft, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go. So,
The Jersey Mike's catering box, a sub above.
Fox tonight, with only one episode until the fall finale.
We got somebody.
It's the most shocking rescue
Our paraglider victim just woke up in the hospital. He wasn't alone.
what?
of this season.
Get out now! You heard Cap, time.
I'm going.
Rescue High Surf, all new tonight after 911 Lone Star on Fox.
It is official. First things first is ahead.
The reviews are in.
First things first is a mix of analysis, tremendous chemistry, and total ridiculousness.
First things first. Weekdays at 3 Eastern on FS1.
The stage is set.
Oh, here we go, here we go. It's gonna be good. Season 12. Whoa! She can sing. I can't wait to see what else happens in season 12, guys. Oh my god!
Nailed it.
Sundays.
Hell yeah.
They're dudes.
Golf sucks, I'm done.
Being dudes.
Whoa, they got a freaking bathroom just for pooping. Oh, that is not whipped cream.
Doing dude stuff.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna bother you guys so you can go funnel wings in your butt.
Finally, we have a safe space for our marginalized community.
Universal Basic Guys. All new Sundays on Fox.
Should be electric today.
This is what we do! Sensation. Big noon kickoff Saturdays on Fox.
Jim Harbaugh is a complete breath of fresh air. So the Chargers before Harbaugh never really paid their coach big boy money. But the Chargers didn't just need a coach. If I told you, and I didn't give you the team, but I said in the last 25 years, there's been this one NFL franchise. They're almost always really good at quarterback. I mean, really good. Yeah, they've had a lot of Hall of Famers. Like some guys, they don't even draft them and they find them. Antonio Gates. They've had the best running back in the league at any one time. A top 5 to 7 quarterback at any one time. The best receiving group at any one time. The best linebacker at any one time. Bosa off the edge. But this team, I mean, they blow leads like nobody's business. Nobody loses more games they should win than this team. That team would be the Chargers. And here's my prediction on what it'll look like. Just like Michigan. Year 1, Harbaugh arrives at Michigan. Almost no NFL players. And he wins 10 games. Massively overachieves. Rising expectations. So the Chargers, he will overachieve this year. Don't be shocked if they win 11 games, maybe 12. He'll be intense, and he'll buy year 2 and 3. If he doesn't have a Super Bowl, he'll divide people. But what he will create is exactly what this franchise, more than any in the league, needs. Toughness, grit, accountability, a plan. The Chargers didn't need a coach. They needed this coach. I can't wait for Jim Harbaugh.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Joey Reed from the 134th and Derby Fielding Wing in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'd like to say thank you to all the veterans and go Niners.
Alright, starting late.
The men and women who support and protect our country. Happy Veterans Day. And Knoxville, Tennessee, by the way, is a cool town.
Okay.
Home of a great football team, Tennessee Volunteers. So I'll be completely honest. I I pat myself in the back when I'm right. I thought the Steelers, I didn't know if this was Tomlin's last year. I didn't get it. I thought the organization was tone deaf to offense. I thought they brought Justin Fields to run Russell Wilson, and I watched Sean Payton give her Russell Wilson, and I'm like, yeah, I think it's kind of over. And Justin Fields, good kid, that didn't work. And I got to tell you, let's be honest about Russell Wilson. His 10 years in Seattle with Pete Carroll, his 1 year with Sean Payton, and his 1 year with Mike Tomlin. You know what you get? Mobility, a winner, 64% completion percentage, 100 passer rating, a very optimistic guy who loves football. He may not be for everybody, but the deep ball is back in Pittsburgh. Bradshaw had it, Big Ben had it, and Russell had it. He's always had it. Just say it out loud about the Steelers. Just say it out loud. Strong defensive coach, good at home, tough, run game, mobile quarterback that really is exceptional in the deep ball. That's Seattle East. Now, I don't think they're as good as Seattle, but I'm watching it. I'm from the Pacific Northwest. This is kind of, like Russell Wilson and Sean Payton, their personalities were never going to work. Sean is curt and abrupt, and as Russell tends to be almost endlessly, hopelessly optimistic. It's not a bad quality. It's not for everybody. But when I watch them, I'm wrong on this. This is a good team. What's funny is both Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson were brought into a defensive culture with a defensive head coach, and they were asked to sort of galvanize everybody. Put your arms around the young guys. One has miserably failed in New York, and one is absolutely delivering in Pittsburgh. One has demands. One is just delivering. One said, Mike Williams, I cannot work with you. The other said, Mike, come here. Let's go for the game-winning touchdown. You can love one of them who's cool, but I'm telling you, if you go to Russell Wilson's career, 10 years with Pete, the 1 year, take the Hackett year out, the 1 year with Sean, go back and look at those numbers, and with Mike Tomlin, right? Sean Payton did not look at him as a savior. Matt Hackett needed him because he's not a head coach to be a savior. That's not what Russell is now. He's an adult. He's efficient. He's got better than average mobility. He throws an incredible deep ball. I just like the way that Mike Williams, who's a good guy, I don't know Mike, but I know people that do. Good guy, gets hurt, but a good guy. New York shoved him out. And guess what? He doesn't work with Mike Williams. Justin Herbert liked him. Justin Herbert didn't want the Chargers to move off him. Justin Herbert liked him. Russell likes him. The guy in New York did. Maybe it's the guy in New York. But I love that Mike Williams made the play. And Mike Tomlin sitting there, because let's be honest, when Russell got hurt, Justin Fields came in, this whole thing was bumpy. I don't even think Mike Tomlin knew exactly what it was going to look like. And somebody asked him if he likes what Russell to Mike Williams looks like.
Another team that's been kind of flying really low on the radar is the Chargers.
Yeah, they playing pretty good defense.
Tomlin has been in a good mood for 3 weeks because I think Mike Tomlin knows what he has here. I was wrong. I just didn't think this staff could get offense right. I've been watching it. At the end of Big Ben's career, I'm like, they just don't know offense. They just can't get it right. And you know what? Maybe it's Russell Wilson. But I'm watching Russell and Pickens now have a real relationship. I've been saying this for 3 years. I love Pittsburgh's roster. I said this last year. I think it's a top 5 roster. Where are they not good? Running backs. I mean, you keep telling me the O-line's no good. They keep drafting it. Like, where are they not good? I think Mike Williams was a great piece. He's just another big red zone target. And I didn't think in game 1 he would be that significant. But Russell's got energy. It's authentic. He's fired up. Listen, sometimes when you feel like you were cast off and blamed for stuff, Jared Goff in Detroit felt like he was blamed for the Rams' issues. Not like they had real issues, but issues. Jared Goff uses that as jet fuel. Russell's always been, very aspirational. But, come on, Denver, it's like, hey, Russ is the problem. If you go back to that year where Sean Payton, Russ wasn't the problem. Russ was fine. The defense stunk. This year, Denver's defense is better. But it is amazing for pro athletes when you get blamed for stuff and you still have something left in the tank, how you can rally yourself. I mean, Goff had a bad Sunday. Goff's been unbelievable for 2 years. He and Mahomes have had the best numbers for 2 years. And And I don't know, I'm watching Russell and I'm like, yeah, I didn't think I'd see this again, but that's a real good team. We all got to be on. Is it a 3 or 4 win team to hoist a trophy? I don't think so. But can that team win multiple playoff games? Run game, defense, coach, Russell, over the top. I'm telling you, it gets real squishy in the AFC in the middle. You ain't like Baltimore, Buffalo, and Kansas City at the top. Those middle teams, Chargers, Houston, Pittsburgh can beat all those teams. Absolutely. Especially at home if they keep winning. J-Mac with the news. Turn on the news.
Somehow, your girl reacted. But since they had
Let's get started here with the Chargers. They've won 4 or 5 college. They are one of the hotter teams in the league. Justin Herbert, unbelievable performance. 2 touchdown passes, 123 passer rating. By the way, this was such a blowout. I saw Justin Herbert was 5 for 5 passing in the second half. That's it. We're just going to run the ball down your throat. You can't stop us. Harbaugh was loving the effort from his QB and gave him a new nickname.
I'm changing his name to Beast. He's Beast Herbert. Half man, half beast. He made the 2 biggest plays of the game. The 4th down, touchdown run that he made. There was a lot of unblocked guys. And he just went beast mode and got that ball in the end zone.
You know, I think all of us that love football, you, me, and the audience, we've known Herbert's really good. And we just kept saying, can we get him a grown-up coach? Can we get him the right coach? He doesn't even have to have a great roster. Just get him the coach.
Coach. It's all about
and
coaching.
You're watching what happened. He has 11 touchdowns, 1 pick. Like Herbert is. This is a 4-2 major in college that became a biology tutor. Big, strong, mobile, decent, smart. Like it's the Andrew Luck thing. Just get him the right coach. Get him some protection. You eventually knew Andrew Luck got to an AFC championship. Help him a little. It's really fun to watch this team because they're not always pretty. You know, they're not dazzling. They're a little like, they look a little like Kansas City. A little boring. Well, it's like Kansas City. You wish they had a star #1 receiver. I feel like they've got, Quentin Johnston is not a bust now.
He's emerging.
He's emerging. Glad McConkey's at 2. Palmer's solid. I feel with the Chiefs and the Chargers, I wish they had a go-to star receiver. They don't, but you can win a lot of games being a great coach, a great quarterback, a great defense, and situationally good on offense, and that's what the Chargers
Herbert's been tremendous. I don't want to pour cold water, but we play both sides here. We need to let the audience know what's up. The Chargers have played one of the worst schedules.
Yes.
They played these are the next 4 teams they face, okay? They start out with Joe Burrow this week, Colin. This will be the toughest quarterback this defense has faced. And the Chargers defense, by the way, has not allowed more than 20 points in a game this season.
Yeah.
Pretty great start, right?
Yeah.
And then they have a little Lamar Jackson, as you can see the schedule here.
It gets tough.
And then Matt Ryan, winnable. Patrick Mahomes. The next 4 games, we'll find out if the Chargers are for real. But Burrow, Lamar, back-to-back, Colin, that is going to be a challenging
But
stretch.
here's what's amazing, and I talked about this to start the show. The gap in competency in the league. This defense was the worst in the league easily last year. Same players. Remember their first 2 picks were offense. Same players. It is now the best defense in the league.
Brandon Staley doesn't know defense. Obviously, it's not Matt Ryan and the Falcons. Kirk Cousins. I don't know why I say Matt Ryan, but
no,
seriously, like Chargers 6-3 look like they could be headed to the playoffs. Let's just pump the brakes until the next few weeks.
I still contend if there's a team in the league the Chargers are playing like, I think it's the Chiefs.
Damn.
Yeah,
We love the coach, the quarterback, the pass rush, young defensive players. We wonder, can they be more
Like the
consistent
Chiefs.
on the perimeter offensively?
Yeah.
The coordinator, Jesse Minter, the coordinator, is he after Spags? This Jesse Minter guy.
It's interesting you bring up. So I saw that they had 7 sacks yesterday. So I instantly looked, both Matt was doing great. They played 22 snaps total. They started 2 rookies at quarterback. I'm like, how did they? Maybe this is about Will Levis being awful. Because he was certainly worse than Mason Rudolph. But
Let me just say this. Great coaches choose great staffs. The best staff in the league now is arguably Kansas City. I'm not making an argument. This Jesse Minter, the second best staff in the league. The Chargers are on a short list. We've seen this for years with McVay. They're defensive coordinators. Whether they like Brandon Staley or not, he was a good assistant.
Yeah.
So don't forget, great great average coaches choose average staff.
The most impressive thing about the Chargers, Colin, is that they have a philosophy. We know what
you know exactly what that is.
And Harbaugh's been there for, what, 8 months? My New York Jets, last 20 years, what's their organizational philosophy? They don't have one. There's nothing. Harbaugh can still win that quickly?
Yeah,
It's
I talked to Dean Spanos about this, and I said, Jim he's different. He's got a different personality. And he said, we needed different. He's like, we needed different. We needed a man to come in and give us an identity. And he felt within 6 weeks, the building felt different. Have you ever watched the post game with Harbaugh giving out game balls to everybody? It's a riot.
Did you see the high five thing in the locker room? Yeah. It's like, all right, let's boss, everybody do high five. And it's just like the whole team. This is cool. This is fun.
And they're impossible not to root for. It's very old. I'll tell you this. Jim Harbaugh is on a short list to be that dominant in college and pro football. A lot of these NFL guys, the Parcells, Jimmy Johnson, college and pro was great. Pete Carroll did very well at both. A lot of these coaches are like pro coaches or college coaches. Harbaugh's on a short list of one of the great football minds that we've ever had in this sport. For him to be able to go to Stanford, they were the worst team in the league. For him to go to Michigan, they were a disaster. The Chargers were pathetic. They had a mutiny. They had a team mutiny.
Yeah, they quit on Brandon Singh. Last thought, Colin, maybe too hot for the first hour here, but if I'm a playoff team, the Chargers scare me more than the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. I know you like the Steelers in your wallet. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Herbert's so different.
Listen, Russell Wilson, eventually people are going to go back to the too high safety look that he could not solve.
Right.
Moving on to the Arizona Cardinals.
Whoa.
They've won 4 straight. I know you're bullish on your guy, Kyler Murray.
I love their offensive pieces.
Kyler set a record yesterday in the franchise, 17 straight completions, cooking the Jets secondary. He took a brutal hit from Quincy Williams, lost his helmet. I thought Kyler Murray might have been dead for a second. It was a vicious hit. Yeah. Popped up, no big deal. Jonathan Gannon, coach, sang his praises after the game.
I think the quarterback was the best player on the planet today. So kudos to him. When he has the ball in his hands, as a defensive guy, anytime he gets a snap, you're hanging on to your and I thought he was lights out today.
He was. I know you guys, a bunch of haters on this show that I'm always pushing back on all you Kyler haters. But how about McBride? How about McBride, the tight end?
He's awesome.
Oh my God. Harrison. We got another receiver I like, Connor. Kyler he does remind me, you get a little Russell Wilson about 7 years ago.
Yeah.
It's just, they have drafted well in offense. They got dudes in every unit. They have elite players offensive.
You know I don't like the MVP discussion until we turn the calendar. Is Kyler now on the best odds? I think Lamar was Kyler.
Lamar Smart.
I think he's number 2 in the race.
Has he been better than Josh Allen? Kyler has way better weapons than Josh Allen. Josh Allen's just carrying the build on his back. No Cooper, no Golden. That's no big deal. Just smash the goal.
Kyler Murray's carrying the franchise.
Jared Goff. I know 5 interceptions last night. Oh no, it's the first quarterback forget the MVP. They still won the game. MVP 5th best odds.
No, I think he's.
By the way, are the Cardinals winning that division? Could we call up the schedule real quick? I don't know, Colin. Seattle. At Seattle this week. Probably not.
They are a more consistent team than San Francisco. That is indisputable. They are more
And
consistent.
they're still at Seattle, at the Vikings. I think they're going to be small underdogs in both of those.
Okay, but Minnesota right now is progression is clear. Seattle's got complete limitations.
Why? Maybe they get healthy.
Defense.
And then it's Patriots, Panthers. Those are 2 wins. But they end with Rams.
I can give you whatever you want in Arizona. It's double-digit games. They may only be 10 or 11. They're winning more than half those games. I see a lot of difference. I think they're better than the Niners without any question about it. Not speed of the ago. In Santa Clara.
The Niners outplayed the heck out of them. They won because of total nonsense. It's just, you play them. Oh, I think they get wins. I'll love you. I think they'll win that well. What do they have? 6. They're going to beat the Panthers and Patriots. So that gets them to 8 games. So then they have to sweep the Seattle.
That division so tough.
Seahawks fans are honey when it comes to fire. So this is
I
interesting.
bet
Calvin
they
said
make
Rush had CD in the end zone. But Lamb apparently didn't see it because it's like, see here, it's like, and then he goes to the planes to a garden I couldn't see. And he basically said, once Kurt was in the Jerry go, it's not like situation with Jerry Jones. Very angry at this. Let's tear down the damn stadium and build it. Are you kidding me? Everybody has got the same thing. Every team that comes in here has the same issue. I'm saying, we're about where the sun is. This is a now in progress. Tech press got apparently out for the season. There's reports of that. Yeah. You can't talk about it. There's always a silver lining. They were a 3-win team. I think they're going to finish the season as a 4-win team and have a top 5 draft pick. Somebody's going to make it move to get Cam. Dallas, there is a silver lining.
I did get walk, man.
They just take Dak Prescott $1 billion to get a win. Somebody's going to move up to get Cam Walker. You do know if you get 2 1, 6, 2, 3s, it takes 1 year in this league. You get the right coach. Chargers, get some draft picks. Houston, you can turn it around in 1 year. You push back on that thing, you see the Trey Lance trade. They took Raiders trade up for Lance, go with what?
That's
You see the Brazil trade.
I'm working about the NFL. 1 year, like Washington, you know, last year. Pittsburgh didn't have quarterback issue.
Ready to roll. Call my call for top of next hour. J-Lab is a personal technology company here in Los Angeles. Picks up headphones, mice, earbuds, all uses keyboards. It's great. It's a personal tech company that builds personal tech design for you that fits your life. It's cool. Incredible value. The price points are amazing. They match the products and features you actually want. Make sure the entire experience of being able to great. Whether you're traveling to watch your favorite team or streaming a game at a mobile device, J-Lab.
Still moving like yo. Not like you young. I mean,
This season, trying to open doors turns out
I'm like, Dad, you stressing yourself.
becomes the option to list for in the certainty of a simple sale. This holiday, celebrate with Open Door.
Spend less time making cocktails and
It
more
always
time
feels
making
like
memories.
these situations very overwhelming.
Premium
It's
cocktails
like
at
taking
the touch of a
breather,
button.
one step at a
Get
time.
our best Black Friday deal now. Online at markation.com/deal. There would be an hour in the day that I didn't think about hair thinning. I chose Nutrafol because it was 100% drug-free and clinically tested. I experienced thickness, volume. Nutrafol is life-changing. Get growing at Nutrafol.
I can get that.
This is how AG1 works to deliver foundational nutrition
other than that, he's alright. You know, with skin cancer and diabetes.
He's still like, he ain't gonna stop him.
That's how I know he's okay, you know. He ain't bitching and moaning. Then I know something's wrong. But he's not okay. But he's fine.
Oh, he's still complaining?
I mean, it's the same thing with like kids, you know?
Yeah.
If your kid bounces around with 101-degree fever, if he ain't moving and he's staying still with 102, then you're gonna be like, okay, maybe I should consider. Yeah, take him to the doctor or some shit like that, you know? But if he's jumping around on the couch having fun, he'll be alright. He's okay.
With this online-only deal from Buffalo Wild Wings Go, you get 20 boneless wings at price for $16.99. That's enough to feed you and my 2 friends, or one if you're selfish. And I am selfish. Your small business has unlimited potential. Spectrum Business is built to connect you with that potential. And fast internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and a mobile line, all for $49.99 per month. That's life unlimited. Come for the flight, stay for the lounge. Elevate your airport lounge experience with Chase Sapphire Resort. Leave the sign next. We officially entered into the fever dream portion.
He on his own, drink on his own. Right now, he's been
Wait a minute, there is your ways to get information about a place.
probably got outside. They didn't know we thought,
What kind of teeth you got brush? Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch. Oral-B's dudes inspired from brushes, puff, cleans, and gets it
Just going outside can do a lot.
cleaner teeth.
going outside, seeing the sun,
You can do a
seeing
lot with
trees.
the energy.
Yeah. Oh, beyond words.
We talk, you still come through the Reese's volcano. Flows, we go.